Are you looking for a podcast about things that turn your tummy?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
What's up?
How's life? What's going on?
That's a big question.
Okay.
It's a big
Let's
question.
break it down.
I mean, the show comes out weekly. A lot can happen in a week.
Sure can.
It's just bad only all week.
Oh, great.
Oh my god, so much. I have so many mad things. So first of all, quick update on the pipe situation.
Okay.
That is fixed now.
Good.
So guy came out, he sheetrocked the whole island, fixed all the stuff. Life is good.
Did they charge you for it? Is that still like up in the mix?
I think they're working on that because this was just like the sheetrock fix thing.
Okay.
But yeah, we still paid the plumber and that guy so far.
Okay.
So maybe we can get the house people to do it later, but I guess that's in the works. Speaking of that as well, I'm putting that shit on blast too.
Okay.
I've been out of my apartment for a month.
Yeah.
I was out February 27th.
Quite some time ago now.
No, wait. Yeah, 27th. Okay. They told us that the apartment looks so good we were going to get our full security deposit back.
Yeah.
They still haven't cut the check.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I called them and they're like, oh yeah, we haven't cut it yet.
Why?
I don't know.
You're a huge company. Cut it.
They haven't cut it.
Right in.
And I was like, I knew this was going to be a fucking hassle.
It always is. Apartments like to just wait and just keep your money.
You're not keeping my money because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I need it.
We need that cash.
I planned on buying things.
It's already spent.
Yeah, I want to buy shit. So that's another thing I'm mad about. But I wanted to get into this. Ties in with your pre-ramble stuff, right?
Okay.
When I moved like right at the end of the month, right as my registration sticker was going out.
Okay.
Right? I'm too fucking busy to go do inspections and all that crap. Okay?
Yeah.
I finally got time, and I went to do it.
Good.
So I decided to go get my car inspected, and I needed an oil change as well, so I go do all that at once, right?
Right?
I'm going to say that I went to Valvoline, and Valvoline, I'm not saying anything bad. You guys are phenomenal. That's why it's the only place I go.
Okay. Not sponsored, just passionate.
When I drove in there, I thought this was actually really cool, though. When I rolled in there, I don't know if it's all of them, but at least my Valvoline does tires now.
Okay.
So they changed tires. And when I rolled in there, this guy just kind of walks by and goes like, oh yeah, here's like a printout of your tires. We digitally map them when you come in.
What?
And we can see the tread and all that stuff as you drive in. So here's what your tires look like.
That's bizarre. That's so futuristic.
It was neat, right? It's so cool. My front two were fucking bald.
Okay.
They were bad, but I kind of knew that, I think. I knew that I needed tires. I just hadn't done it in a while.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, well, we sell tires now, so actually we could replace those. And I was like, yeah, I'll think about that. I'm here to spend my $60 for oil change.
Yeah.
And then let's move on. So getting the oil change, which also futuristic, man. When you change oil, how does that work?
You open the thing and you drain it out. And
yeah,
then
you
close
go
the thing
under the car. Unscrew the thing, it dumps out, and then you put in the new stuff, right?
Do they just get an oil wizard to come up and wave his wand?
Yep.
What?
Yes, that's how it works now. You ready?
Okay.
They don't go under the car to do it. Now they have a whole little thing that vacuums it out through where they pour it in.
What?
By the engine.
Weird.
It's the new thing. And
that
it's
must be so convenient for air mechanics.
Dude, they were like, it's so good. They were like, one, it's easier on us because we're not having to get down there, check, oil filters and do all this crap, right?
Yeah. Did you watch this happen?
Yeah, you get to watch it, which is even better. So he's like, we don't have to like keep unscrewing the stuff at the oil pan. There's no chance of like stripping out that bolt, maybe cracking the oil pan. Like everything stays in place. So it's less wear and tear on your car. Plus, it's faster and it's easier for us.
Okay, shit. Better for everybody.
So it's just this little thing, and like you get to see it like suck out of there, and then he goes, and you get to see what's coming out, so you know how bad it looks.
Oh,
And I
fun.
was like, oh, that's cool.
I would not know the difference between good oil and bad oil unless there's like a visual, like marked difference between the two of them.
There is.
Is one cloudy, full of debris?
So like bad oil is like black, and good oil is like it's like a really light brown and kind of like clear and see through.
Okay.
So like if it's like fresh, like it would look more fresh.
Huh.
But like when it comes out and like it's dark, it's because it's all used up and nasty.
Okay.
So it was all used up and gross. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And they suck it all out. And then they were coming to do my inspection. They were doing all that stuff. And then props to them. Had a girl mechanic doing all my
Nice.
stuff. She was fucking wrecking it. Awesome. And she comes over and goes, hey, by the way, I'm going to have to fail your inspection.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay. And she goes, yeah, your tires are bald as shit, dude.
Oh, no.
And I was like, yeah, they are. So she goes, so I'm just going to go ahead and like wipe that fee off, and we're just going to pretend like we didn't bring it up. And I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, yo, guy with the tire paper. And I was like, you won't put tires on my car? And he was like, yes. And I go, can I do that? So he goes, okay. So now my like quick little, you know, oil change and that turned into like, well, now I need fucking tires, but luckily they do the tires.
At least it was all in one space.
Yeah, so then I get to drive out of there, I go park it by the tire bay, and then they made me get out and go sit and wait.
Okay.
And they like didn't do it for like an hour.
Oh, my God.
So I was sitting there for a long time. And then they finally do that. I get in, and I was like, hey, now I need to get it inspected, so I got to get back in line, right? Or do I have a place? And they're like, no, you got to like start the line all over again.
Oh, my God. So they
So
had
I
to like
s-
redo the inspection even though they just inspected it and the only thing
Yes,
they failed on was
dude.
tires and you just
Yes.
replaced the tires at that location. Ugh.
Yep. So I had to get back in line, and then
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
hey, we just did tires because of the inspection. Like, now that they're good, we can just pass it, right? And they were like, well, when she took it off, she like voided it, so it's like we never did it, so now we gotta like do it.
Oh, my God.
So because she told me, hey, I'm gonna take that charge off for you, it like wiped all that out of the whole transaction.
That sucks.
So I had to sit through a whole other line and then a whole other inspection, and what was supposed to take me like 30 minutes, I was there for like 2.5 hours.
Damn, that's a whole morning gone.
Just sitting in the car going like, ain't nobody like you. Just like the whole time.
Dang.
So that was fun, but I do have a plus though. I do have one plus.
What's your plus?
Kind of on blast with this one. I had a nail in my tire.
Oh,
Right.
dang.
So I went to, this was like a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Had a nail in my tire, and Discount Tire repairs those for free.
Okay.
So I was like, well, hell yeah, I'll go to Discount Tire, because then they air them up too. I got my flat fixed, and then my parents had just moved, so this was like 3 years ago, to give you an indication of how long this has been a problem burning at the back of my brain.
Yeah.
I was driving out to see my parents, and on the highway, I hit up to 80, and when I hit 80, my steering wheel was bouncing left and right so violently.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, I got to slow down. I had to go 65 the whole way.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, tomorrow, I have to go to Discount Tire to see what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So I got my tires balanced, and it, like, kind of fixed it. But over time, like, if I just, like, was cruising down the street, let's say there's no one around, and I just let off my wheel, it sits there and bounces left and right.
Dang. All right.
It's been doing that for 3 years.
That's a long time.
Well, nobody would fix it. I took it to the place that should be able to fix it, and it didn't get fixed. So I was like, I guess no one knows what's wrong. Right?
Okay.
So I was like, maybe I need an alignment, but those are expensive, and I don't want to do that shit. So I've just lived with it. Well, I get the new tires at Valvoline, and one, fucking solid as a rock, steering wheel does not move the way that I'm used to it. And we've been complaining that my car has like horrible road noise. Like you can just hear everything happening outside.
Yeah.
With these new tires, I have like no road noise too.
Hell yeah.
So apparently Discount Tire just has loud tires and shaky tires.
Okay.
So I guess I'm saying go to Valvoline. Seems pretty legit.
All right.
Like I have a quiet, stable car now because of 2 tires.
Damn.
That's like all my car needed to like be better. And I took it to the tire place and they literally knew not what to do.
Well, there you go.
But that was just a waste of time.
I'm glad you got it all fixed.
I did get it all fixed and that's awesome. I'm just waiting for my sticker.
Did you know we have a resident mechanic who listens to this podcast?
Do we really?
We do. Do you know who it is?
I don't.
It's Soul's expert CJ.
Really?
Yeah, he's a mechanic.
I did not know that.
So, CJ, write in. Let us know what you think about Robert's tires.
CJ, why does Discount Tire suck at balancing tires?
I have no idea what mechanic CJ works for, but if it's Discount Tire, we got words for you.
I'm sorry, dude, but like, that's not indicative of a company as a whole. You can have one location that's bad, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That location fucking sucked, dude. I'm sorry. They did not do a good job. Because, like, it was a flat tire.
Yeah.
To fix a flat tire doesn't throw your car out of balance.
No, it really
so
shouldn't.
they, like, did something. And then, like, barely fixed it. You know what I mean? And I've lived with that shit for, like, 3 years. And it's been slowly getting worse. And now it's just, like, perfect again. The way it was, like, when I bought my car brand new. Like, my car feels so good.
I'm glad it's better.
I'm, like, the happiest ever. Totally unrelated, but I went to Box Lunch the other day.
Okay.
And I didn't buy myself something. I think now that my car's good, I want to go buy it. You ready?
Yes.
It was sunshades for the front of the car.
Okay. From what?
It's Dragon Ball Z.
Of course.
I fucking want it super bad. And then I'm going to buy Taylor the Sailor Moon one that was there.
Hell yeah.
I think I've determined I'm going to go just like full weeb in this town.
Okay.
And just like make everybody be like, oh god, it's the weeb guy again. Just like walk around this town, animating it up, man.
You should get some Dragon Ball Z rims for your car.
Dude, I get some Dragon Balls on there? That would be cool, actually.
That would be pretty darn cool.
That would be pretty cool. So, I don't know. It was just kind of like you felt like you did one thing over the weekend, and it took all your time. So it's just like, it feels like such a waste, you know?
Terrible.
So then I'm already mad about that, and then I come into work, right?
Okay.
So now I have more shit that I'm just mad about. I'm angry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so mad.
Okay.
But I come into work, only like corporate America can, like, you don't make this stuff up. You know what I mean?
Corporate America makes us mad in so many ways.
Okay. So, in case you don't know, I had gotten a new job back in August, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm not mad about this, but it's just like, as a corporation, think about your process.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've yet to be trained on my job still, kind of.
Still?
Yeah. So basically what I do is I work invoices in like a bunch of different queues, and each queue has a different problem of like where the invoice goes from like start to finish.
Okay.
So it's like somebody is assigned these 5 problems. So if an invoice comes in and it ever has this problem, it'll go to that queue, and there's one person who will know what to do and clear it up to move it to the next step. Right?
All right.
So we kind of have like an assembly line for the issues on these invoices.
Okay.
There's maybe 30 different problems that could arise.
That's a lot of problems.
And we are trained on 3 of them.
Yikes.
And to make sure that the company is rounded, and I agree with this, to make sure everyone's rounded every 3 months, so every quarter, you swap to a different set of queues. So you learn all the different problems so that, you know, you can like cover for people, or you're just knowledgeable on, oh, well, I see this, I know where it's going to go, I can like staunch that bleeding now.
Yeah.
You know, you just become familiar with the full process.
Right.
And I totally, fully agree with that. Well, the quarter has ended, if you don't know. It's past March. We're in April. Second quarter has begun. I'm now in new queues that I've never heard of. I don't know what
Okay.
to do in them. That's my job now.
Awesome.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do my job right now.
That's a mess.
And they're just like, you'll get there.
You'll
It's like,
learn.
but are you going to get mad when I can't do it now? Like, I'm not doing it right now because I don't know what to do.
So do you just like sit there all day, or do you just work them and be like, hope I'm doing it right?
Well, guess what? This is why I'm more mad.
Okay.
There's another team that took one of our problems. Like, there's like a whole queue that went to another team because they're putting in some tool that when it like scans in invoices, instead of a human doing it and figuring it all out, the system will be able to read it and put stuff in the right fields and like machine learn things, right?
The darn robots are taking our jobs.
So, well, the tool can never take the job because it's never going to know how to do it 100% correct.
Of course.
Because if you've lived on this planet, nobody does anything the same. So if I say I get an invoice from Walmart, maybe they put the invoice number in the top right corner, and the machine knows to go look for it. But Target puts it in the bottom center. So then it has to learn that this one does it this way. But nobody's going to do anything the exact same way for the machine to learn like one way to do things.
Yeah.
So it's taking a long time to see what is every combination of things that can come in that the system will learn how to do it.
Okay.
So it's never going to learn it all. Because my company's huge and deals with thousands of vendors.
Lots and lots, yeah.
So anyway, they're working on that now. And so somebody from my team has volunteered to help them with that with that whole process, right?
Okay.
I get moved into the new queues. I don't know how to do them. And they were like, hey, because she went off and did that, the queues that she was going to be assigned have to be moved somewhere else. Let's give them to Robert.
Of course.
So now I have queues that I don't know how to do and another person's queues on top of that.
Love that.
And I'm just not the most stoked at the moment.
You're not enjoying your job in corporate America?
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Just add it to the list of grievances.
I know things. I know that in like the corporate world, everything seems like it's happening so fast.
Yeah.
But like you can't tell me you weren't like, he hasn't been taught how to do this. Like, we could give this to somebody else.
Yeah.
And they just throw it on me. So no, I've had things to do because one of the things that she was going to be doing, I do know how to do.
Okay.
So like, I just kind of do that. But like all the rest of it, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I'm at a complete loss.
Fun shit.
And so now we're supposed to train like every day for like the next month to learn like the rest of the 30 cues, right?
Yeah.
But we're only supposed to be doing like 5 right now. So I'm going to learn like 25 other ones, not use it for 3 months, and then have no idea what to do again.
God. Do
You
you
know
guys
what I
have
mean?
like guides? Like, have you written them down, like how to do these things?
Some of them. So I know that you've done documentation a lot, right? Where like
Yeah.
you document a process.
Right.
I would like, and I think you can attest, maybe, you would like to think a big company has almost everything they do written down.
You would think that,
That is
right?
so far from the truth.
Yeah, it's always far from the truth. Like, every company is just full of people that are just like, we hope we're doing it right. Every
Pretty
single
much.
company. Like, this is why when you call a place and you're like, I've received the most terrible problem and this is all your fault, the people on the other end of the phone are like, yeah, that's probably right.
Probably.
And we don't know how to deal with it, so I'm going to transfer you over somewhere else.
Like, and here's the thing. We know. But we can't admit that because it looks bad.
yeah.
So, like, don't get mad at them because they know, but they have, the man standing right over their shoulder going like, don't even fucking admit it. Don't say it.
The second you admit it, there's trouble.
Yeah. So, we actually have, like, a full set of guides. But then, of course, we've gotten a new tool since then. So now, every single one of those is out of date.
Of course.
Which means now someone has to do the whole suite. And I didn't even get to the best part.
The best part?
The best part is all this is happening amidst a reorg of my sector.
I hate that word, reorg. It's never good news.
My boss and the lady that put all the documentation together are the two people being transferred out of my team.
My God.
So now, who's going to make the documentation? Because she's gone. And now our boss that knows my situation, he's gone. So the new person's going to come in and be like, why do you suck?
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't suck. I haven't been told. I don't know.
have the tools. I don't know. I'm new.
I'm new. I'm literally new. So it's just a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I am not scared for my job in any way. But like, do you ever just get frustrated going like, I could probably do this better than the people above me and make sure it got handled right? Because I care enough to make it right.
Yep. I mean, that's my whole job. I'm in quality assurance. So like, I know exactly how you feel right now.
Like, what is it about being the boss and getting paid good money that makes you go like, I don't really care how this works.
Yeah.
I'm good now.
Sometimes, like, the people that are in higher positions can just kick back and be like, I don't have to give a shit. The people underneath me give a shit.
But yeah, we have no power to fix the shit.
Yep.
And I hate it when you go to like, sorry, this turned into like shit on corporate America, but we have a shirt for this, so.
It's been a while since we shit on corporate America.
We had like a giant, like company-wide, and I hate this term, a fireside chat. Not once have we sat by the fire, okay?
I wish we could sit by a fire.
Yeah, no nice little fireplaces. Not even like one pulled up on the TV behind them. No, just sitting in the office. We're also implementing a new tool that lets everybody in the company submit ideas that then, I'm going to say quote unquote, go to the top.
Yeah, we have one of those too.
How many of those ideas go to the top?
There's
if you
no
can hear
way
my
to
fingers.
tell.
Yeah. And then you couple that with the fact that we had a suggestion box in my last team, and the biggest thing that ever got brought up was who took my saran wrap.
What?
I want someone to buy me new saran wrap, and it got put in the box like every month for a year.
Wow, somebody was pissed.
Yeah. And finally, like, our director was like, motherfucker, you're not gonna get saran wrap. I'm gonna buy a new one and stick it back there and leave it alone. Like, it became that big a deal.
Wow.
So, like you said, you know, when you call into these places and, you know, you're like, it's your fault, and we know and stuff, also know this. We're the exact same person as you.
Yep.
People that work at companies are not like a different set of humans. They're not like a professional team. They're just people like you that are worried about their saran wrap and where to get lunch today. Like, it's just people. And it just makes you wonder, well, if I care, how come no one else cares? It's just a lot. Yep. I didn't even think this was going to go into these places. The saran wrap thing just popped in my mind.
It always goes these places.
I just wanted to let you know I had a lot of work to do that I don't know how to do. So, yeah, that's my capitalism corner for the week.
Fun shit. Well, you know what we say. Fuck capitalism. Go to brunch.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well, would you like to go to brunch?
I would. Thank you.
It's a mess to buy a house. Like, it's fun and good to have your own place and be able to do the things you want to do to it. But my God, the processes you have to go through in order to get what you want done. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's crazy. See,
it's a privilege and a curse.
I just don't think it used to be this way. I don't think it used to be this ridiculous.
Yeah, because, I mean, back then they didn't have the options. Like, you filled your home with asbestos. Like, that's what you had in your walls. That was the one thing you had at your disposal. And now it's like, well, do you want this stuff that has these benefits and these cons, or this other stuff that has more cons but more benefits?
They also didn't have windows that open from the top and the bottom and wiped your butt for you and stuff.
Well, the
you know?
Windows company that we're getting, they've been around for over 100 years, so they did have those windows.
Where you been, guys? Why aren't you educating the youth about Windows? Like, how come we're getting guys that can, like, rip phone booths? Phone booths. Ripping phone books.
Right out of the fucking ground.
Nah, dude. That guy that like, rips phone booths, that guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Okay? But, like, we get these guys that come in and, like, fucking yo-yo for us. Where's the guy going, like, look at this window. 0% BTUs. How phenomenal is that?
And then he rips a phone book in the name of Christ.
Yes, dude.
They need a DARE program for Windows and home goods.
Alright, guys, if you enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble, you can get that full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. And you can sign up to be a patron, and you get this show, you get our Discord, you get that little pre-ramble that we gave you a little sneak peek of. We give you the tiniest piece of that full thing. It can go anywhere from there. You never know. We just love you guys that do sign up for those. We hope you enjoy them because we love making them for you. And if you want to be the ultimate supporter, you can go on out to the Yimtope Apparel store and get you some Yimtope gear. We have like 5 new designs on tons of different shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, like so much stuff. I just got like 10 packages in at once.
Oh my god, yay.
Because they don't ship your orders together. They ship them.
That would be too much of a hassle, right?
Yeah, they ship them by the item.
Piece by piece by piece.
Which is crazy. So, yeah, I had like a package, like a mountain of 10 packages. And it was just like, all right, this one's a shirt, this one's a shirt, this one's a hoodie. Like, it's a whole thing. But the gear is good. Take it from us. As people that actually have bought them, we're wearing them too. They're nice. They're nice.
They're quite nice.
I actually questioned the shirt that came in for me.
Why?
I was like, ooh, I don't like it. It's really square and boxy. I don't think it's going to fit good. I put it on. It's kind of my favorite shirt right now.
Nice. Which
my
shirt
God,
is it?
It fits so good. It's my Every Monday shirt.
Hell yeah.
But like it's not a tapered shirt, which I normally like.
Yeah.
It's just like a flat square shirt. And I was like, that's going to look hideous. It looks good, man.
Okay.
I love it. But yeah, if you want to check that out, links in the show notes. And again, all of our supporters, we literally could not make the show without you. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be as fun. And with that, let's get you back to some more of that regularly scheduled content.
Have you got a crackable?
I do, and I need it because I'm
Let's
still
crack it
mad.
open. Yeah.
Still heated. Let's go.
I've got a Topo Chico, so it's like
Okay.
an extra. There we go.
Ooh, I love a bottle cap sound.
Me
man.
too.
It's really good.
Let me get a swig of this.
Ooh, that peppers.
Oh yeah, it goes down smooth. Okay, we got a lot of video games up in here.
Yeah, hopefully you like games, because that's the rest of the show.
Yeah, back half of the show is all games. So let me tell you about this video game that I just finished. It's called Paradise Killer.
Okay.
I think we talked about it very briefly on a pre-ramble, or not a pre-ramble, a Friday roundup quite some time ago.
Did? Yeah.
I remember just seeing it's been compared to Danganronpa because it's kind of like everyone's on an island and there was a murder and you have to solve it. But
Okay.
that's like as similar as it is. It's completely in a different realm entirely.
Okay.
The story is so convoluted. It's about like this society of people that are like beyond human but not quite gods, and then they have these like humans that they are doing these weird sacrifices with, and there's like this whole substrata of different syndicates and councils within them and all that. But like
Okay.
the interesting thing about this game for me was the character design. And man, okay, so when we first started playing the game, I was having a lot of trouble following the story because it's one of those games where they just like dip you in the milk instantly. Like they just
Like you're just thrown into the middle.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the terminology comes in and you're just like, I don't know who the syndicate is, I don't know who the council is, I don't know what death scream diseases, but like
Okay.
it's all just happening at once. And yeah, so it's just like a lot of weird shit thrown at you. And also, everybody in this game, their name is not like John. They don't have like normal names. And it's
Yeah.
not like they have foreign names. Their names are things like Crimson Acid. Like that's a person.
Ooh, I love that.
Witness to the End. That's a person. Like,
So, I love everything about this so far. Just so you know.
it's an amazing game. So it's fucking weird and bizarre, and like the character design is one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna pull up a couple of characters just to show them to you.
I was about to say, I have something pulled up now. It's just like a montage of like a bunch of them side by side.
Okay.
This is so like 80s.
Yeah, the
It
style
feels
of this
super
game,
80s.
the style is so cool. Like,
I'm digging it.
it's very unique and fun. Like, every character is introduced with this like splash background of weird purple skies and pyramids and like
Okay.
goats and shit, and there's like Roman art. It's very eclectic and fun. And this character Crimson Acid is like, she's like one of those people that has a lot of information, and you can like pay her for secrets and stuff. She's this really like shapely woman who's wearing
I was
an
about to say,
extremely low cut dress shirt. What is this garment? Nobody really knows.
It's almost like a jumpsuit because it is like one piece.
Kind of, but there's like a weird fluffiness happening around the midriff that I don't understand. The main feature of her, aside from her, yeah, that's the picture I posted in our secret Discord the other day.
Yeah.
In our secret Discord. Yeah, she's got like the whole chest out, and also the head of a goat.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
Yeah, so like woman from the neck down, goat from the neck up. She was blessed by the gods, and that's why she looks this way. The gods are like, "You're our favorite. Let's give you a goat head. You're now the speaker
Okay.
of the people." There's this guy named Dr. Doom Jazz, who I think you're just gonna really enjoy.
Okay. Well, I adore his name.
Yeah, it's a fantastic name. Everybody in this game, it's just, they have such panache. I don't know. Like, this dude has a skull in his armpit. And he's got
Okay.
like robotic arms, a pink mohawk. His entire chest is out as well. He's got pants that are like dangerously low. This game is something. So the design of it's very, very cool. The gameplay itself is interesting because, so while it is kind of like a visual novel style thing where you have to go around and talk to a lot of people and you're solving a mystery at the heart of it, you're an investigator. You're trying to figure out who's lying, who's telling the truth, how did people commit this murder, and it turns into one of those things that like it goes all the way to the top. It's one of those scenarios that's like everything is way deeper than you thought it was. And so the story I think is really, really good. A+. The gameplay, so you're walking around this island, and the map for the island is just like a top-down thing, and it's a really convoluted island because there's like so many levels to it. So there's like this enormous building that has like layers and layers and layers. You can be on the roof of it, you can be on the basement. There's like hills on the side of it, and they go underneath it, and then there's bridges that you don't see from the top-down version of the map. And so the map generally is not very helpful, is what I'm trying to get at here.
Okay.
And navigating the island is very difficult because you also don't have a compass. So like north on the map, like you can look at the map and be like, there's north, but then you can't go into the game and be like, I need to go north because there's no directionality.
Yeah.
Unless you're finding landmarks and stuff. So yeah, the map is not useful. It's not labeled well. It commits one of the cardinal sins of gaming, in my opinion, wherein it makes you platform, but it's not a platformer. So it expects you to like jump and do these crazy like parkour tricks to get all these collectibles, and not even just collectibles, but like important pieces of evidence for the story.
Okay.
So it's very you have to try multiple times to get things, and if you miss a jump, it can take you like 10-15 minutes to like navigate the island to get back to the place to try to jump again. So
Okay.
it's complicated.
But does it pay off by the end?
I think it does. The story is so good. So there's these two characters that I want to tell you about. They're called Lydia and Sam Daybreak. And
Okay.
let me get a picture of them for you. Lydia and Sam Daybreak. So Sam Daybreak is a skeleton.
Okay.
And he's just like a red skeleton dude. Let me get this picture for you.
He doesn't give you Are you afraid of the dark vibes?
Oh, don't say that. I hate that. So we're not going to think about the red monster from Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Okay.
Sam is a skeleton. He's also a bartender. His wife, Lydia, here is the fairy woman of the island.
Love her shirt.
She's incredible. She ferries you around in her like mystical convertible. It's like this incredible sports car that can like travel interdimensionally, and
Okay.
you can get anywhere at once. They're two ex-assassins, and their story is that they saw each other like on the battlefield or something, and Sam fell in love with Lydia and didn't want to kill her, but she was like, duty calls, and fucking stabs him. But he was so in love that his body refused to die. So instead, his skin like melted away and his skeleton was kept alive by the power of love. And this is a spoiler, so skip forward slightly if you don't want to hear any spoilers for this game, but they end up being pretty heavily involved in the conspiracy, and in the end you have to choose, like, are you going to convict all the people that were involved, or are you gonna like blame it on somebody else? It's really up to you. You're the investigator, and you're also the executor of justice. And by executor of justice, I mean you're given a gun, and it's like the punishment for everything is death. Like, no matter how little your involvement in the crime was. And these two, they're like tired of paradise. You live in paradise, basically. And they want to get out and go live a different life. They're just over the same looping islands that they keep on doing. And so if you follow the complete justice of the game, you do have to convict and kill them. But then, like, after the credits, you get this screen, and it made me emotional because it's just like a picture of the two of them, and she's like got her sports car keys, and they're ready to drive off into the sunset, and it says their love cannot be defeated. It's a really good game. The soundtrack,
the developers of this were like, no, we love them too much. We can't let anything bad happen to them.
Yes, like this was somebody's OC, and they were like, we need to get them into the game, and then they ended up being a killer, and they're like, I don't care. Yeah, the soundtrack for this game, though, the soundtrack is like, what if elevator music fucked? Like, it's good. It's so good. I need you to look up some songs and listen to them on your own time, because, man, like, Richard and I have just been, like, singing this one song over and over. It can't leave our heads.
Yeah, send me which ones are the best from the soundtrack, and I'm going to listen to those tomorrow.
Okay. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. It's fucking good. If you like visual novels at all, if you like mysteries, this is one for you.
Dude, I would say if you like the 80s style in general, I think the style alone could pull you through this game.
Yeah.
Like I'm into it from its visuals alone.
And we did 100% it for the most part, I'm going to say, because there's like little... We 100% of the storyline, like the evidence pieces of it. We got every single piece of evidence that's hidden in the island. There's like currency that you can find. There's this little demon guy that pops up over and over, who doesn't really have any effect on the story, but he's just funny and like just has weird interactions with you. So we didn't get all of those, but as far as the storyline goes, got it all. Yeah, I mean, this is just a really good game. I think I would recommend it to pretty much anybody.
I think I know the answer to this. Is it on Game Pass?
You know what? That's an excellent question. I think that's where we ended up getting it.
Oh, because I was like, well, then where'd you play it then?
We definitely played it on Xbox. Paradise Killer Game Pass? Yes.
Okay, cool.
As of March 17th, it was on there, so I'm willing to bet it's still there.
I will have to check this out, I think.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that you particularly will like this, but the synthwave and the 80s vibe.
I just want to look at it though.
Yeah, you would like to look at it. I don't think you would like the gameplay.
Yeah. Speaking of Xboxes real quick, just so you know, the like Xbox system is widely available now, by the way.
Yeah, it's everywhere. They're
like there's even news stories just saying like supply has leveled out. You can pretty much walk into a store and buy one.
How far off do you think we are from that being the PS5?
I don't know.
Like, does Sony care enough to make the amount of PS5s that they need?
So I just had this discussion with Haley. So to put that in perspective, though, because she said the same thing, like, why don't they make enough to meet supply? And I was like, well, the supply numbers are vastly different. PlayStation sells, like, roughly 15,000 a month of these things.
Okay.
And the Xbox sells, like, 700. So, I mean, the ratio of them being bought is so different. They're making a shit ton of them. It's just people are still buying them that much.
Okay.
Which,
is it people or is it scalpers? Like,
which frankly, it could still be scalpers, which is the thing. You know?
Yeah. Like, it feels like there's still an artificially deflated supply.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people I know that want a PS5 and have not been able to find it. So I can't imagine that they're selling 15,000 to people that, like, want them, you know?
That's my thing. Like, while they have the supply and they're selling through it, I don't think it's getting to the right people.
Yeah.
And then Xbox, I don't think they've been creating the same number of supply. Like, I don't think they're making as many PlayStation 5s as is getting made. They're making enough to just sell enough. But now they're able to make more because, like, you know, chip shortages are, like, leveling out a little bit.
Right.
So they're able to just, like, all right, well, let's make a bunch. And now they're just available and people can go buy them.
Okay.
And I was fucking close to buying one, too.
You should not buy one.
I was right there.
Do you want one or do you just want to have one?
Oh, no, I totally want one.
Okay.
Because I want to play Game Pass stuff more, like, on my TV with, like, my Xbox.
Okay.
Like, I can sit here and play games on this computer, and that's fine. The screen's right here. But, like, if I wanted to play, like, Hellblade 2 when that comes out, frankly, I'd like that on my big OLED TV.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see it bomb. So I want one kind of just to be able to play, or like Forza. I would like to see that on my TV. I just prefer my console.
Yeah.
And being able to hook it up to my TV somewhere. I mean, like, I can hook up my computer to a TV, but it's in a space really dedicated for podcasting, you know?
Yeah.
So I live on the monitors. And all, like, really, I want to see Gears 5 on my TV.
Okay.
Because I've played it on my computer, and I mean, it does look good, but, like, I'm like, can you imagine it on, like, a good picture?
Right.
Whoa! So I want one mainly for Game Pass on my TV. That's, like, why I want it. Plus, older games, like back catalog stuff.
Right.
I can play so much of my old shit there. So, yeah, like, I totally want one. I worked hard to find the PlayStation because I, like, knew I needed that one.
Yeah.
There was no game that I am sitting on the edge of my seat waiting for Xbox to release. So I was like, yeah, I want one, but I'm not going to work for that.
Okay.
And so I've just never worked to get one. But also, I was like, do I really need to drop $500 more on another system?
Yeah, it's a lot of dollars.
Probably not. But, I mean, if they're just available and I get my security deposit back, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think you should because,
No,
I don't know. I feel like
should
you...
not.
Yeah.
I should not. And I won't until, I'm going to say when Gears 6 becomes a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Is it on
going to
the
need
horizon?
one for sure. Not that I'm aware of, but...
Okay.
But, like, when that's a thing, like, for sure, that's where I would like to play that.
Okay.
Plus, you know I have all the systems anyway.
True.
But can I get into a little bit of, like... I think I've let go of my anger that I had for this when I put it in our show notes to begin with.
Okay.
But I just want to touch on Elden Ring, like, real quick.
Let's touch it.
It's still such a fucking thing. And honestly, I think I think I could probably play this game throughout the rest of this year, and
Really?
still not run out of things to do.
My God.
I don't play it a lot though. I play like maybe 2 hours a day. You know, I
Yeah.
don't like sit there for 12 hours a day like most people get to. You know,
Yeah.
and then poor Ismail, he hasn't touched it in like 2 weeks.
Poor Ismail.
Every time you look at this game, there's something new. Like it like hasn't stopped having a surprise. And it's been out for like a month, right? Didn't it come out like at the end of February?
Yeah, that feels right. I think February 22nd.
Yeah, like came out February 25th. We're in April and people are still like, we know nothing about this game.
It's one of those games that, like, the developers put so much secret shit in it that, like, people will be finding things for maybe even years to come, honestly.
So I'm like, I guess I could just keep playing this forever and finding new weapons and finding out this thing, you know, like
But do you want to?
kind of, because
Really?
it kept me out of buying Gran Turismo 7, right?
Yeah.
And Gran Turismo 7 is a fucking train wreck. And this game is solid. This is like a master class of a game.
Yeah.
There's no bugs, really. It's got no DLC. Like, I've been seeing this thing, Elden Ring is what games used to be.
Yeah.
And it's making me, like, really appreciate it because there's so much. And they're not asking us to ever buy anything again. It's just hidden here for us to do. It's a fun thing for people to spend their time looking for this stuff and doing all that. And it's like, this is what we used to do when games came out. Now it's like, a game comes out, oh, it like doesn't work. Let me wait a month for a patch. And, oh,
Right.
yeah, I would like to get a cool armor that does this. Oh, they're going to sell me one 2 months down the road, you know?
Yeah.
All that's here. Like, I bought this game, I think, like a month ago now. Because I bought it pretty close to release. And it's still great. Like, it's still good. It's doing its thing. It's
Still
fine.
enjoying it.
Am I having the most fun with it? Not really. It's hard still.
Yeah.
And I've been over leveling, and so I just want to say I chronicled my attempts on a boss in real time in the
Yeah.
Discord. It was frustrating.
That was painful to watch.
Now, I'm way over leveled, so that helped a lot.
Okay.
Like, that helped a lot. Because I bet if I weren't at the level that I was, I probably wouldn't have beaten it last night. That would have been days.
Man.
Days later. It took me 16 tries to beat that guy.
So many tries.
16 tries, and it was 1 hour span of time.
God.
For anyone interested, that was Radon. He's like the third boss, and he's like one of the hardest that people still talk about. Like, he's a big
Okay.
deal. I think Ferdin took some days on him, but Ferdin was like half my level when he beat him, so...
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like so past where you should be. But, like, I still have this laundry list of, like, weapons that I want to go get because I want those perks and, like, armor sets that I want. And so I kind of just, that's what I do. Like, I'm having fun not playing the game.
Okay, well, as long as you're having fun.
My fun is, what can I find now? And then I go
Yeah.
find it.
I mean, that's still a valid way to play a game, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I don't remember why I was mad because I just beat a boss. So I feel like I'm in a good place. You know, like I
Yeah.
beat that boss like yesterday, right before recording. So anger washed away. But remember the whole point of this franchise. It's supposed to be like you get that satisfaction when you beat it.
Uh-huh.
I still don't have that.
Okay.
Like I don't feel fulfilled that I beat him. I'm like, good, that's done. So now I can get to this other area of the map where the items that I'm trying to get lie.
It's just anger in the absence of anger is what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's pretty much all this game is for me. There's no satisfaction.
That doesn't
I can't
seem like a
get no
fun
satisfaction.
game. I don't know how you play this game continually.
Because I know, I don't know, like, I know that I'm, like, trying to go find a thing. The guide tells me, and I work to get it. I get it, and I'm like, yeah, now what? Like, this feels kind of like Assassin's Creed feels to me. Like, Assassin's Creed, I'm lost on the plot these days.
Yeah.
But it's a good, like, checklist. Like, oh, here's a temple. Go raid it. Go do this. Go do that. And I just do it. right?
So it's just like a to-do list at this point.
That's how it's feeling for me.
Okay.
But, like, you have to work for this to-do list. Like, the Assassin's Creed one, you literally just go do it, you mark it off, you're done. But, like, yeah, I want to go get this weapon. I still have to work to get it. I can't just, like, walk in and grab it.
Yeah.
So it's still, like, you kind of have to do a thing. So you feel, like, a little bit of fun trying to get it, you know? But I'm still 100% convinced when I'm done with this game, no more from this studio.
No.
I think I'm good.
I don't think I'd
ever replay this.
I heard some rumblings that there's an author whose name is Brandon Sanderson. He's published a lot of fantasy novels, and he made like a big stink apparently when Elderman came out. He's like, it should have been me.
Oh my god.
But, yeah. Apparently he has like written a whole pitch for what he feels should be the next like Souls game. And I think he's in talks with From Software, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, he wants to make it like a whole piece of his world. He'd written some fantasy books. I recognize them, but I have not read them. Let's see, Brandon Sanderson.
I was just going to say, can you make it a digestible story? Like, give us a Souls game with a storyline.
Yeah, if he could do that, perhaps. So he's written the Mistborn series and the Stormlight Archive.
I've heard of neither of those.
Yeah, it means nothing to me, but perhaps to somebody out there it means something.
It means the world.
But, yeah. So he's trying to take a stab at a Soulsborne game.
Go for it. I hope... You know what? Now that I've played one, if there's a solid enough, like, storyline to follow, I think I'd play that one. But if I have to, like, infer the whole story like this one, no. Have you heard any of the lore for this game?
No.
It sounds super fascinating. Like, I think you could dig all up in it.
Yeah.
But I think you would only like to do that by watching a YouTube of somebody giving you that lore.
You know what I would like is just for CJ to explain it to me, which I know he would. Like, I'm going to have to join one of his streams and just ask him, like, hey, tell me some lore, because he will talk lore.
CJ, right in. Do you know the lore of these? Like, do you dig that into it, or do you dig solely into, oh, I beat this game?
With
like,
how much lore he knows for, like, fucking Warhammer, 40K stuff, like, he's got the lore knowledge for that.
Okay, so he's a lore guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he applied that same level of dedication to this series.
I can't. I can't do it, man. Like, it sounds very interesting, and it's just like, kudos for the people that can think of these things and piece together the clues they found, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I just don't. But I am still playing it. I think I'm going to start ramping up my progression and just start trying to, like, do the actual story and bosses and, like, get through this damn game.
Yeah.
I think you were right. This game is too big. Like, there's so many side quests, but you can't track any of them. Like, I accidentally did a side quest that made a whole area of the game not spawn any of its enemies, so I didn't have to, like, work during that part of the game.
Oh my god.
I just told Ferdin, because that boss that I just fought, you have to go through his castle to get to where his boss fight is.
Yeah.
And the castle's full of people, and there's a mini-boss in that area.
Okay.
I had a quest line from a side quest that was at just the right point. None of that was in that castle for me. There was no mini-boss for me. I just got to walk in and fight the main guy.
Jeez.
But how do you know that? Like, I just looked into that scenario.
Yeah.
And I looked it up and was like, oh yeah, like, it's if this one side quest you're doing is in this spot, this is what happens.
There's a lot of ifs in this game. I mean, there's
a lot of ifs. And you know I don't like too many ifs.
Yeah. There's people that are finding walls that only open if you hit them 50 times. Like, there's a lot of ifs.
I do think it is interesting that people have created a game where there's probably, like, a secret that nobody may ever see.
Yeah.
It exists in this game, and nobody will ever know. That's kind of cool to think about. But I'm not so mad at this game like I was before. Elden Ring, you're okay, though.
Okay, back on the good list.
Have been playing Kirby.
Nice.
Kirby's great, dude. Kirby's fucking the best. I don't know how people cannot like this game.
I've heard nothing but good about it.
Good, because it's so good. I have minor problems with it. You have your copy abilities where you can, like, suck up somebody and then you gain their power, you know?
Yeah.
In this game, you can upgrade them for the first time. You can, like, find blueprints on how to upgrade them, and then they become more powerful.
Okay.
You can never downgrade it, though.
Why would you want to?
Well, when you upgrade it, it changes the look of it. And so, like, you start with, like, a classic Kirby look, and then it upgrades into something different, and then into something different.
Okay.
Can I have the highest power, but the classic Kirby look? Because some of the upgrades are hideous, and they're ugly. And I'm like, I don't want to use this power ever now, because I hate how it looks.
Okay.
That's a minor problem. But, like, that's, like, my one minor problem.
Yeah.
This game is awesome, though. We have been, like, 100%ing every level, so it's been taking a while.
That's an effort.
Yeah, we're, like, a little over halfway. But it's really good so far. I'm still super digging it. And if you haven't played a Kirby game, why not? He's the fucking best.
Yeah, now's the time to start if you never played one.
The Switch is the time to get into everything. Metroid game, if you never played one, go get it. You got fucking Kirby. You got...
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. That was my first one for the franchise.
Me too.
Like, the Switch is doing things. But Kirby's still good. I just wanted to say, if you're not playing it, you might want to try it out. It's pretty... It's a nice, easy game. And I told you that it was co-op.
Yes.
I'm going to give you my problem with the co-op, and you see if that would deter you from this game.
Okay.
You know, Kirby sucks up the people, gets the powers. And I was telling you how I like being a certain power-up, because usually Kirby can, like, suck in the power, have it, and then he creates the co-op partner out of that power, so you become the fighter guy, or the yo-yo guy, or the fire guy, and you get these powers. In this game, you are just one dude with the one ability all the time.
Honestly, that makes me feel better because
I hate it.
I understand that most people don't function the same way I do, and that would be a detriment. But, like, for me, I just want one button to push. I just want to help.
There's only one button to push when you have the Kirby powers. It's just, maybe you can spit fire. Maybe you swing a sword. But now it's just, I got a spear, and I can't do anything else.
That is fine with me. I'm good to just, like, use that spear.
Then you will love this.
Okay.
I think you should try it out. It's pretty fun co-op. Because there's lots of secrets to find, like, you know, you can be, like, walking through a hallway and maybe you spot something, go, whoa, wait, back up. I think there's something behind this wall. And then, oh, look, there is, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, me and Taylor really play good off each other. She'll see something that I didn't see, or I find something, and we've been, getting everything.
Yeah.
So we just fought a boss. You needed to have 26 of these secret guys found to unlock that boss.
Okay.
We had 150 of them.
Oh my god.
We're good. We're 100%ing everything.
Very nice.
So we're, like, way over, and it's a great game.
I started playing a new game.
Okay.
I have been, like, interested in this game for some time now, but never, like, set aside, you know, a day to look at it. You remember Kentucky Route Zero?
Yes, the weird one with the goat on the front, right?
A goat?
Yeah, there's like a goat on the front cover.
Let me have a look. Kentucky Route Zero. It's a horse.
Is it the TV edition? I swear there was one. Yeah, this one. It's a dog in a straw hat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's blue. Well, in my game, she's blue.
Okay.
You can also call
Not
her Homer.
A goat. Blue
Goat.
sounds way better.
Yeah.
Homer's an ugly dog name.
Yeah. So this game is, like, really interesting and not what I thought it was. We started playing it. We're not very far at all. If you're familiar with the game, we've, like, just arrived at the mine. It reminds me of kind of one of those slow burn, no sleep stories where you don't really know what's going on and nothing quite makes sense. It's kind of like Southern Gothic, you know? Like,
Okay.
there's a creepy vibe about things, and it's very, like, you're in the South. Everything is, you know, Southern.
Yeah.
I really don't have a whole lot to say about it yet because we just picked it up and kind of got distracted because Lego Star Wars came out.
Okay.
So we have played one day of Kentucky Route Zero and now have jumped over to Lego Star Wars. I would like to complete it, but for now, Lego Star Wars has taken the reins and will not let go because, my goodness, that game. We just started playing that one last night, and there's so much to do in these games. I've never played any Lego games before, so this is my first foray into that. I did not realize, like, the amount of collectible stuff there is.
That is, like, the whole thing with those games. They
yeah,
love it.
so Richard has played some of the Lego games before, and, like, in the opening scene, like, you just sit through, like, a little cutscene with some dialogue, and the robot's like, follow me down this hallway, and I'm like, okay, and I start to walk down the hallway, and Richard's like, where are you going? We haven't checked the room yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we stand back and start checking the room, and he's like, look at all these little bits. There's, like, little pips, studs, I guess they're called. That's, like, your currency.
Yeah, the studs. Okay.
And we fucking cleaned that room out. We ended up with 40,000 in currency before we left it, and I was like, I didn't know there was...
broke all the furniture, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Break all furniture. And once you find out that you can break no more things, you looked at the ceiling, you looked at the floor, you look behind everything, then you can move on. But yeah, it's just a really, like, the game is way more in depth than I thought it would be. I thought Lego games were very straightforward, just like on the rails, follow the person, do the story, and that's kind of it. But, like, no.
I mean, it can be if you don't want to do your checklist, you know?
Yeah, I suppose. But, like, the checklist feels like the whole point of the game, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, there's so much to do, and I'm really just excited to explore and get going on this. If you guys out there have purchased or have not purchased this game yet, I would recommend it if you haven't. And if you have, let me know where you're at and how many of those blue bricks you found, because we've only found like 2. We walked around for so long, like I kind of forgot what we were doing.
Oh my God.
And then Richard was like, maybe we should just stick to the story for the first playthrough, and then we'll come back and get all the stuff when we unlock everybody. I was like, that's a good idea. So that's what we're gonna...
An excellent idea, because this is the only one I've ever played.
Yeah.
I played Lego Star Wars because it was on the Xbox 360.
Okay.
And it was, at the time, every Star Wars movie. It was 1 through 6, you know?
Yeah.
There are levels where, like, you can see the brick you want, right?
Uh-huh.
But you haven't unlocked the character that can do it.
Right.
So you can't even get everything the first way through. So you might as well just have fun.
Yeah.
And then start trying to pick apart everything. You know?
Yeah, that's going to be the movement going forward. One, like, my biggest takeaway from this game so far is that I now have a craving to own every single Lego figurine that is in the Star Wars universe.
I absolutely hate that for you.
Oh my God, they're all so cute. Like, as we're just walking around Tatooine, I was like looking at the little Rodian guys, and I was like, do they make these? And Richard's like, yeah, I think they make one of everybody that's in the actual games. And I was like, uh-oh, that's a new addiction. So, yeah, I desperately want, like, little Lego Rodians and Twi'leks and just all of them. They're all so dang cute.
I'm actually trying to find out how many Star Wars Legos figures are there. There we go.
I would bet over 150, if I'm being honest.
You're so bad.
Well,
Kelsey.
how many? What?
Kelsey, we can't do
Robert,
this.
why
no,
not?
No.
Tell me,
You promise me no.
Robert.
You promise me no.
I can't promise you.
So it just says some minifigures have repeatedly appeared across multiple Lego sets, while others are very rare, vastly increasing their resale value. In 2019, the number of Lego Star Wars minifigures has surpassed 1,000.
No. No.
I told you I didn't want this for you, but you did it.
Oh no.
There are not there are 1,000. There are over 1,000 different Star Wars mini figures.
Oh no.
And they surpassed that with Battlefront 2, which came out like 5 years ago. So that doesn't include Bad Batch now and all the new shit that's happened in the past 5 years.
Okay.
You're screwed now. Your life is over.
Oh no.
You have to give it to the Star Wars gods now.
Oh god.
You should just pick your favorite ones.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do that.
Because think about it. If you're just going characters, I mean, there's just like main characters, which now you got to think about. Let's say just the TV shows alone, like Rebels and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Think of how many different characters were in all the episodes.
That's a lot.
Maybe not all of them have a fig, but a lot of them will. Think about how many clones alone you're gonna have. There's at least 30 clones that probably got names.
Man, okay, I really...
Is there
I'm
one
on a
of
website.
99 though?
What?
What's the one that I like? Who's the guy that I like that died?
The little tiny droid? No, he didn't die.
No, the clone.
Oh, the
old
clone,
man
yeah,
clone.
99. That's
what I thought.
I think that's his name.
I think that's his name.
I'm on a
So you're on
website
a
called
site.
breakowl.com, just checking them out.
Oh,
They got
that's
a lot of them.
Yep, 99. I'll take his if he's got one.
Okay. Okay, let me just name off a few that I really,
He
really
has
want.
one.
Oh my god.
Kelsey, you can't. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I want a Rodian. Oh no, I just saw the one that I really want. No,
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no.
What is this set
It's
of
just-
reactions?
It's the little clone troopers that paint their faces to look
I
like
knew it.
Ahsoka.
I need photos. I gotta have photos.
Okay, let me send this to you. I'm emotional. Like, I literally can't. I want him.
That's not even that bad.
It just
But, I
makes me
mean-
cry.
You gotta think though. He probably didn't cost that much to start.
Probably not.
I don't think you feel bad with us discussing the price of this little dude. It's not like
No.
you have 15 of him yet. I
Yeah.
mean, he's like $10 for like one little dude.
Cute. They have a little Sabine Wren. I wonder if you can pop her hair off and get different ones. Oh my god.
Why do
there's
you
so
like her so
many.
much?
She's wonderful.
She's okay.
You're okay. They got
Just
a bunch
drinking
of different
Dr.
Ewoks.
Pepper right then. Yeah. Yeah, think about how many fucking Ewoks there are, because there's not just Wicket, you know.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a
Um,
little Maz Kanata. Oh my
how
goodness.
much should a normal minifig go for?
I have no idea. I think I spent like $2 on an Ahsoka one.
I was gonna say, all right, so he's like $10, which I'm saying isn't bad, but you got to think if there's 1,000,
Yeah,
that's bad.
that's bad.
So I'm like, what's like a normal price? Because I would figure $3 maybe
Yeah.
is like a fair one. So at GameStop right now, they have Lego minifigs that are like a blind box or like a blind bag kind of thing.
Okay.
And this says they're like $4.99 a piece. So let's
Weird.
use that as like a base value, like $5 a piece.
Okay. Yeah.
So this dude's doubled in price. That's not bad.
Here's a little Rodian. Not a Greedo, just a regular old Rodian. He's only $5.
So you tell me now, how are you going to tell him apart from Greedo? What's going to be the difference in the minifig?
Greedo's got a different face.
He has the same face.
He
He's
does
a Rodian.
not have the same face. You're a fucking racist, is what you are. All Rodians look the same.
I'm looking him up right now.
Here, I've got a Greedo. He's a different like color, and he's got a different vest. He's got like a
So the clothes.
yeah. The clothes changed too.
Yeah,
Greedo
so that's
looks
how we're going to
completely
tell it
different.
apart. Well, yeah, because of his clothes.
And
Why
his
can't
face.
you just buy? Why can't you just buy the $5 one and go? That's Greedo to me.
No.
That's totally how my collection would be.
God.
Like,
How would you
no,
display
that's
these?
him.
I'm sure they have like giant display cases you can get.
Let's do Lego minifig display case.
This Ahsoka one is fucking
That's
ugly.
Totally. Oh, dude, man, it's such a thing.
The minifig display case.
Yeah, dude, there's one in the shape of like a Lego man.
Oh,
So here's what this one looks like. Let me get this
here's
photo for
R2D2
you.
as a snowman. What the fuck?
Oh, so they're gonna have the whole pop figure thing where it's like, well, yeah, it's R2D2, but we have like 30 of him though.
Yeah. There's like a
So-
couple different variations of most of these people.
That's kind of like a medicine cabinet kind of thing. You just kind of like undo the door and swing it open, and you can place them all in there.
Okay.
But then there was that one, like he was a straight up Lego man. It's pretty cool, and it's on eBay. It holds 44 figures.
It's a decent size.
It's kind of neat. Like, check this out. I'm digging this one.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's actually pretty neat. It's a wall cabinet shadow box. Holds 44.
I don't know if this is an addiction that Richard would support.
I think you could just buy or build your own little set of shelves, and that would
Yeah.
probably be good.
I wonder what the most expensive one is.
This is an article that just says how to display your Lego minifigures. So, like,
God.
you know this is a problem for, like, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, is this really any worse than, like, me having 400 movies on a shelf?
I guess not.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to dog this. There's just a lot.
What would you guess is the most rare Lego minifig?
It's probably something that's, like, off-colored, something weird. I don't know enough Star Wars to think about what could be so rare.
Yeah. What the hell?
Because I'd like to say it's like, oh, this is a Luke from like 1980, and they got his hair color wrong, or something.
I'm gonna go in this article. The top 8 most expensive Lego Star Wars minifigures. I don't know if this means the most rare or just the most expensive. TC-14. Oh,
Okay.
she's like the first droid that you run into. That's distracts Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in Episode 1. It's $30. So if that's the most expensive one, that's not
Okay.
terrible.
What's that name again?
Oh wait, that's not the most expensive. This is reverse ordered. TC-14. Ooh, Darth
Let me see
Revan.
what this is. Yeah, okay.
We have
so
a little Revan.
So silver C-3PO. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically.
Telling you, I don't do Star Wars enough because I'm just like, yeah, it's the C-3PO that's not C-3PO. Gotcha.
My God, Shadow ARF Trooper. I don't know who that is, but he goes for $70. A
Ugh.
Chrome Stormtrooper. He's fucking cool. He goes for $100.
My God. Okay.
Oh, what? White Boba Fett, who just looks. I'm gonna be real. He just looks like a stormtrooper. He
So
goes for
really-
150.
So yeah, like an off-color one's the most. So it's like a normal one that's a different color.
There's Chrome Darth Vader for 200.
Okay.
Just a regular Darth Vader. He's like an original dude.
I'm looking up Chrome Darth Vader right
Chrome
now.
Darth Vader looks cool as hell. Regular Darth Vader goes for 300 for some reason, and then gold chrome plated C-3PO is the most expensive. What the fuck? How much would you guess the gold plated C-3PO?
So is he the most expensive? The
Yeah.
friggin' worst character? Fucking C-3PO?
There were 10,000 made.
I'm gonna guess. Oh, he's got to be $700 to $1,000 easy.
1,000 to 1,500.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm on eBay right now. Okay, so here's one thing you're gonna have to be aware of.
Okay.
A lot of people make custom ones, and so they
Oh,
just
God.
say that name of it, and then at the bottom they're writing custom really small, so you might think you got the real one, and it's one that somebody made. Because
Okay.
my Clone 99 that I looked up, it said that it was a custom one,
All right.
so he may not be real. Oh, and look, it was released in the best year. I was just discussing this year today.
2007?
2007. It's the greatest year. Yep, 1 of 10,000. This one on eBay is $1,200 right now.
All
Ooh,
right.
or best offer.
Oh.
So go with a cool 1,000, cut off $200. You set.
I'm
know what I'm
too
gonna-
deep in this.
You know what I'm gonna do real quick?
What are you going to do?
I want to
Bid
see
on
if I
it?
can. No, good God, no. Because I don't trust that someone's going to come in behind me and steal it.
Right.
I was going to see what they've been selling for. Because you can sort the stuff by, like, sold, and you can see what they're actually going for.
Yeah.
Or, like, what people are finally paying out for them.
Okay.
Chrome, gold, C3PO, Lego.
Why would you ever want the Jar Jar minifig?
Oof.
To step on it.
So here's a chrome gold C3PO, sealed, still in the bag. He's 2,000.
Christ.
And this does say how many people are watching these. There's like 50 plus people watching each of these. Of course.
My God.
But like, they ain't gonna bid on it though.
Oh, there's a little Cad Bane going for $40.
Hey, that's not bad. Okay, sold items. One of these did sell. One sold April 5th for $13.95.
Okay.
$1,395.
That's quite a lot.
Then somebody had one listed for $1,000, but a best offer was accepted, so we don't know what it was. This guy was selling one for $425 and accepted an offer, so we don't know, but it was less than that.
What?
This one sold for $1,100, $1,300, $700. So, round about the going price is about $1,200, easy.
Damn.
And people are actually paying this price.
That's wild.
Please don't do this.
I'm not gonna get that crazy with it. I'm gonna get the ones that I like. I think, like you said.
Yeah, get like your people that you're like, I feel happy with these people.
Yeah.
And then live free.
There's some bizarre ones out there, man.
But if you're gonna do that, can I make a request on how you display them?
Okay.
You have a shelf that's full of has assorted Star Wars memorabilia.
Yes.
What if you got a wall? So kind of like that wall one that I showed you where you like open it up, right?
Uh-huh.
But let's apply the Lego Man logic to it.
Okay.
And what if now it transforms into a Death Star with little places to hold them in?
Oh, that'd be cool as hell.
I'm liking that. That's pretty cool. But I bet that is either custom and you're going to have to do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so you just posted Zeb in here.
Uh-huh.
Like one of my favorite dudes from Rebels. And he's $70 fucking dollars.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, Zeb is cool and all, but $70? Are you sure?
Like, he ain't that cool. Okay, fine then. What about... So where are you pulling these from?
This is from brickowl.com.
Are they pulling in eBay prices?
I don't know.
I'm looking at how much a Kanan is. Oh, he's cheap, man.
Of course he is. Oh wait, Kanan?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, he's like $12.
Send me a picture of the Kanan. Is it like blind Kanan or young Kanan?
No, because I was looking for. Ooh, yeah, blind Kanan's like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want like cool Kanan, you got to pay money. Oh, but like normal Kanan, he's kind of boring. But, like, he's not bad.
Yeah, he just looks pretty regular.
Yeah, but blind Kanan here. Let me show you that blind Kanan. Because he's pretty legit. Ooh, I like him. Okay, here's one for $50, though.
Okay.
Oh, I hate that. This is why I also will not support this addiction.
Why?
So this guy's selling blind Kanans, $70 a pop, right?
Uh-huh.
And it says this is the last one. 6 were sold previously. So he had 7 of these in his possession.
Wow.
And is just scalping them out to people. Why is nothing sacred?
Oh, look at Blind Kanan, though. He looks cool.
Yeah, Blind Kanan's where it's at. Like, I appreciate this $50 one. I mean, he looks the same. I'm not going to send you a photo of him. He looks the same.
Okay.
Ooh, but he's 35% off right now.
Oh, what a steal.
He was $76 and is $50 right now. Ooh, or best offer. You should get him.
See, now you're fully supportive.
Because he's on sale. It says used in gently used condition. Okay. That sounds gross.
Yeah, gently used.
Here's just an Admiral Thrawn headpiece. It's not even his body. It's just his face.
His head?
Yeah, it's just his tiny little Lego head.
Pop it on Sabine Wren's body.
He's $30 still though.
For the head?
Yeah, for just his tiny little head.
Absolutely not. Okay. We
Kelsey.
need to close out the show, Robert.
Kelsey.
Robert.
Blind Canaan. Brand new. It's $15 and people are bidding right now.
What? Oh my god.
It ends in a week, so you know it's going to get really pricey.
Oh yeah,
but
we're just
hey,
getting started.
you know what? Am I logged in? Yeah, I'm going to put it to my watch list. I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
I'm going to see how this goes. I want to watch the people scramble right there at the end.
Keep me updated.
Yeah, let's go. I think Elden Ring is calling my name.
Okay. Folks, please don't forget to tell your friends about us and help us grow our audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platforms so you never ever miss an episode, because we release weekly every single Monday for you. If you got a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, that helps us reach many more lovely listeners just like you.
And don't forget, you can also find us and friend us on your favorite social media of choice, YMBTOAP, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, which it is our anniversary month. We've been going for 3 years. Holy shit. Yeah, we are streaming every single Saturday this month at 6 p.m. on the dot. That is Central Time. So do your little conversions, but it's always going to be that time. Saturday, 6 p.m. If you want to come sit with us, join us, you can just hang out and talk. But if you're interested in what we are playing God of War right now, the 2018 one for the PS4. I am a super long-time player, and Kelsey's very new to the franchise, so we get to kind of see it from 2 different angles. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, me too.
So make sure you come out, hang out with us there. And also, if you're so inclined, think about the Patreon. We have a Patreon with another bonus episode you can get. We do Twitch streams, a special review that we do once a month. We pick like a movie, a game, a TV show, or we do like a whole trilogy of movies, and we just go deep dive on one topic and do like an in-depth review of everything about it.
For our anniversary month, we're doing something very near and dear to our hearts. You'll never guess what it is.
Yes. Also, well, we just want to tell you patrons, we love you guys. Like, we really, really do. Having you guys around is super fun. I love getting in the Discord, chit-chatting with you guys, because who knows what comes out of it. It's the best time. And also, don't forget that email, ymbtoap@gmail.com. Give us a deep dive issue. What's something you want to know about? Do you want to go more into collecting? Do you want to know about Kelsey's new obsession with Lego Star Wars figures? Because it's
Tell me
going
to
be an
cast some
issue.
Lego figures in dice. I'll do it.
Oh my god. Can you imagine somebody goes, hey, I bought you the most expensive one. Close it in dice now.
I'm going to put it in a D20.
And you're like, but it's so special. And they're like, nope, ruin it. Hide it away from the world. If you know what, write me in what your collectible thing is, because I collect movies.
We fucking love collections, you guys. Tell us about your collection.
Tell us why it means what it means to you. Is it just an OCD thing, like you got one time and you're like, I gotta have the rest? Do they have a near and dear thing to your heart? Do they bring you joy when you see them? Or do you just go, it's my one thing I have, I just keep doing it? There's so many different reasons. I want to know yours.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He collects wonderful beats and tunes. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Why is Darth Vader in a Christmas sweater in this minifig?
Because that's adorable.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Alright guys, I pretty much didn't cut anything out of the show. It was a pretty clean cut one, so for an ender, I wanted to update you guys. The Blind Canaan price has not gone up. This is amazing. I'm going to be watching this thing so fucking hard.